Welcome to another episode of Goal Setting Mondays with the Loan Signing System. So glad you're here. And yes, it is a holiday, but I serve you. Just because it is a holiday doesn't mean that you're not getting ready for your weekend. So I'm here to serve you, to help you with your business. If you are brand new to the Goal Setting Mondays, they've actually kind of turned into more to Inspirational Mondays, Motivational Mondays. Mark, help me with my Signing Agent Business Mondays. But it all starts with setting goals, because a goal without a plan is just a dream. So I'm here to help you set goals for the following week to accomplish them. Hope you had an amazing, safe 4th of July with you and your family. If this is your first time here, I bring up signing agents on screen with me, and we can talk about your goals, anything going wrong with your business, and how to move your business forward. So let's go. So happy everyone's here. I'm seeing hi Kelly, hi Alaka, what's going on? So let's get somebody on right now to say what's up. Oh, I don't see you, Fiona. Where are you at?
Hello.
There we go. There we go. Oh, I see the laptop on, working on it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, cool. So talk to me, girl. Where are we at? What are we doing? Happy 4th of July, by the way.
Happy 4th. I don't know. I'm just trying this. I'm surprised to be on here, to be honest. I saw your page and I wanted to follow. I'm new to the loan signing stuff, and I'm just trying to learn more and use my resources.
I love it. Okay,
yeah.
So are you a loan signing system student, or are you just being brand new to the loan signing agent industry? Either is cool.
I'm pretty brand new. I'm pretty
okay.
brand new. A notary for a while, and I just finished my course to do my signing agent.
Cool. And so you took in your NNA course, I'm guessing you're saying?
Yes, I did.
Okay, cool. So, I'm here to help signing agents, whether the students are mine or not. Here's my best advice to you, and here's what I think you should set your goals for this week, okay? There is no need to build this business by yourself. For as amazing as the NNA is, they don't teach you how to get business. Just because you know how to do a signing doesn't mean that you know how to go out and actually make money. So here's what I would suggest to you is just jump on YouTube, just jump on the internet and find a signing agent trainer that you resonate with. Because it makes zero sense to me for you to try to figure out this business on your own. I don't know if you have children, but maybe you played sports. It's like, whenever we have a child, they're interested in soccer, the first thing we do as parents is we get them a coach.
Yeah.
But yet you're trying to build a business and you're like, well, I don't need a coach.
Yeah.
So the train of thought really befuddles me, because we do it for our kids, but we don't do it for ourselves. So here's what I recommend for you is just literally stop what you're doing over the next afternoon and just research the heck out of trainers. Okay. There's a lot of amazing signing agent trainers out there. But girl, there's no reason you should try to figure out how to go to a title company on your own. There should be no way you should be figuring out. The free information you get on YouTube is not better than having a coach in your corner. So whether that is me or someone else, I'm not partial to. What I'm partial to is you stop trying to figure this out on your own. It makes no sense.
Well, I'm excited to learn more with you. I came across your page and I'm really interested in your content.
Well, I love it. I love it. I have a ton of students, but this is not supposed to be a big loan signing system commercial. I'm here to try to help as many people. But what I will say is do your research. Don't do this on your own, Rhonda. Honestly, it's the worst thing you can do. Learn from someone else's mistakes, right? It's why would you have your child not have a soccer coach when you can just hire a soccer coach for your kids? Same thing with you. There's a ton of signing agent trainers. Go get your own. But try to do this on your own literally is going to cost you money and cost you time, because just because you know how to make somebody lose weight doesn't mean you're going to be a busy physical trainer, right? Just because you're great at making someone rehab from a sports injury doesn't make you a busy physical therapist. You have to learn how the business side of this business. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
So what I would say as a signing agent mentor to thousands is, after this, literally just stop what you're doing, focus more on trying to find a coach that you resonate with.
Okay.
That's what your next step should be. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because trying to figure out how to get a signing service, how to work for signing services for free, is just hurting your own business. You've already invested money into this point. So learn from somebody else who's done it before you. Okay? Whether that is me or somebody else in the industry. But just doing this on your own literally is costing your family money, you money, and time. Because what you could learn in 3 months, I can teach you in 6 hours. Or somebody else could. Maybe it's not even me. You know what I mean? Maybe it's somebody else. But trying to study more to do the skill set is you should be studying on how to build a business. Does that make sense?
Definitely.
Cool.
I think that's kind of where I'm at. Is I want to make my books clean. I want to be organized. I want to, take a week off here and there, and just know what I'm doing in that regard.
Now, this is Goal Setting Monday, so it's all about goals, but you do have me live. So is any quick question you have about me or anything that I can quickly answer to try to help you through any questions about the industry? Like, what is a question you want to ask me?
I kind of asked you. I was just checking it out. I think I kind of accidentally ended up on your live, but I'm really excited to meet you. I just wanted to see what your presentation is here, so I'll just tune here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, this is just helping signing agents set goals for the week. That is it. So I will drop off with you, just end video, and you can watch for the rest of the hour. But no matter what you do, I'm rooting for you, okay?
Thanks, and it was awesome to meet you. This was fun.
All right, bye. All right, so Goal Setting Monday. Let's get someone else on. Let's get Kimberly White on right now. Excited here. So if you're brand new to this episode, it's okay. What's going on, girl?
Hello, how are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm great.
Okay, this Goal Setting Monday. Talk to me where you are in your journey. Where are you at?
I just got finished signing up some more, like I always do. Check my emails. I just go over things, things that hopefully I didn't miss. So I just check in on everything, just going over everything, updating my credentials. I do a little bit of everything.
Okay, cool. So let me ask you this: are you loan signing system student?
No, I'm not, but I've been watching.
Awesome. Okay, well, I'm just trying to figure out where I can help you on what your education level is. So here's what I would tell you. You ready?
Yes.
You are competing against an algorithm. Okay, so updating your credentials really is kind of pointless. The algorithms are really based off one thing. You ready? I own a signing service. I train thousands, so this is coming from inside information on a signing service. The algorithms are based off of one thing. Are you ready?
Yes.
Signing orders completed.
Okay.
That's it. It's not rocket science. So a lot of signing agents tinker on the back end. Well, maybe I should do a profile picture. Maybe should I update my bio? Maybe should I update my E&O insurance? The signing services main thing that they look for is signing orders completed. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So here's my recommendation. You ready?
Yes.
Stop tinkering. All right? Pick up the phone and start calling. It's not against the rules to pick up a phone and being, hi, Mr. or Mrs. Signing Service Owner. I would love to work for you. Here's why. But so many signing agents don't get business because all they do is tinker. All they go is like, oh, well, let me just put one more thing in my bio. No. If you owned a signing service, what would you look for? What would you look for?
Experience. Notaries.
Period. So the tinkering's pointless. So you have two options. Are you ready?
Yes.
You have one option of get more experience or call people up and tell them why your training is better than the lack of experience that you see.
Okay.
Cool. So that's my advice for you. So my goal for the rest of the week is pick up the phone, break out of your comfort zone. And like I told the last person on here is when we have children and they're into swimming, we get them a swimming coach.
Right.
So why aren't you getting a signing agent coach? So whether that's me or somebody else, I'm not trying to tell you that should be me. But what I'm telling you is that you should pick somebody to help you with your business. Because if you're one of my students, I would tell you exactly what to say when you pick up the phone. So my advice is to find a signing agent coach that goes with your personality and build a business. But trying to do it on your own by tinkering really doesn't move the needle forward. And that's just the truth. Again, I own a signing service. So I'm telling you the truth. Signing service agents are like, oh, well, I'm going to say that I did this. And oh, looks like I lost her. Oh, cool. So
no, there I go.
Okay, cool. So it seems like you're kind of busy doing a bunch of other things. So I'll let you go. But my advice, too, is just go and try to call a couple signing services. So have a blessed 4th of July. Nice speaking to you. And know that I am rooting for you, okay?
All right.
All right. Who else do we want to come up here? Let's go with, let's have her cut her video off. Let me have you remove yourself from the video if you could. And then let's get Evelyn Coates. See if Evelyn has any questions or statements she could make. Okay, cool. Well, if you're brand new, this is about trying to help you set goals for the following. Evelyn, what's going on?
Hi, how are you?
I am so good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, no, thank you for being here. I know it's a holiday, so I want to try to help people on a holiday. So talk to me. Where are you at in your journey? And let's try to set some goals.
Okay, so I am going, July is going to be my second full month that I'm doing this. Last week, I went out marketing and hit about 7 or 8 people that I had never marketed to.
Okay, hold on. Can we give her a round of applause? Can we give her, let's go. That is such a huge win. The fact that you went to 7 or 8 different title companies that you have never gone to before. That's how you build a business. So I wanted your effort to inspire others who are watching this right now. You're getting clapping emojis as we speak. So I love it. Okay, cool. So what are your plans for this week for the ones you visited last week?
My plans are to send an email and try to see if I can set up a meeting with each person. And if not, follow up with my credentials and see if I can connect with them. I'm in Mississippi, so there isn't someone who speaks Spanish who's doing a lot of loan signings right now. So that's kind of what I'm trying to market. I'm a part-time teacher, and so I'm trying to also market after hours.
Yes.
Had a couple good connections. They asked for more business cards, so I'm hoping to email for a meeting.
Okay, love it. So walk me through the process. So when you say you marketed last week, does that mean you actually went in personally last week?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so let me give you some coaching real quick. Are you a loan signing system student?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Now, in the Facebook group, look for Norma Howard. She's in Mississippi, killing it. So remember, part of what joining my system is networking with fellow people from your state. So off the top of my head, Norma Howard's in Mississippi, crushing it. So make sure you're networking with your fellow Mississippians so you know what's working, what's not working specific to your state, okay? So that's goal number 1 when we get off is find her in the 6-figure group, message her, be like, Mark told me you live in Mississippi. Can we talk? If it's a network, just do what we do as LSS students, okay? So that's number 1. Number 2 is if you already went in person last week, I want you to go back in person this week, okay? The email marketing is good. I do want you to follow the email. Let me give you a little quick coaching. The email should be an immediate follow-up after you go see them. So if you go market again to a new title company, it should be, I walk in, that evening I'm sending an email to follow up. Does that make sense? Oh my gosh, it was so nice to meet you today. Oh my gosh, I know you weren't in, but did you get my gratituding? It's an immediate follow-up so you stay fresh in their mind. Does that make sense? Okay, so if you haven't sent that email, just for future coaching, that should almost be immediate. Because you could email today and they're like, I almost forgot who you are because I was so busy in the past 4 days. But if you almost email to the same email chain and hit reply, now they're like, oh, you're the notary who came in last week. So the follow-up email should almost always be immediate after you do the face-to-face. Now, what I would tell you though is remember, we're a face-to-face business. You've done the hard work, right? Like the hard work is that first moment in, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my gosh, now that you're like, wow, I'm still alive and I'm okay. Now it should be easy to go back in. You want to try to continue gratituding on your way in to make sure they understand you got them this. And just remember, we're top of mind business, okay? So I love the email, but what I don't want you to do is kind of fall back into those habits like, well, let me just shoot emails. You've done the hard work, girl. And that's the initial walk in. What I also would tell you as your coach is I would let people know you are a teacher. See, everyone kind of has a soft spot for teachers because, right, A, you guys are underpaid. B, you guys are amazing. And so everyone always has like favorite teachers. So sometimes you're like, oh, I'd love to help a teacher out, right? So play that a little bit. No, sometimes also what I hope everyone's going to hear on this advice is I want you to draw upon your experience as a teacher, which makes you a good signing agent. So for instance, what grade do you teach? I
teach music.
Okay.
So I teach a bunch of grades, mostly below 8th grade.
Okay. So look, I'm an elementary school teacher. I know patience. Like those are things that you can communicate while you're with them. Does that make sense? So what we as new signing agents don't do enough is lean back on our current experience that makes us good at this part of your job, this part of your business. Does that make sense? So I want you to leverage like, hey, I'm a teacher, so I know what it's like to like multitask and keep everybody on track. You know what I mean? So bring that up in your marketing pitch with them. Does that make sense? And everybody should be bringing in their own personal experience to show off that makes them great as a signing agent. So your goal for this week, is to go revisit. Okay? Here's what a lot of people say, well, Mark, what should I say? The exact same thing you said the first time. You don't need to reinvent a script. Sometimes they just need to hear you again. Okay?
Right.
I'm going to end with this. Is sometimes when you walk into a title company, we forget that we're walking into their place of business. Meaning that the moment before you walked in, they could be simultaneously putting out a fire, almost forgetting that you even walked in to begin with. So that's why fortune is in the follow-up. That's why going in person is so much more important than email. Does that make sense?
Right.
Because sometimes we're just like, oh my gosh, you walked in right when I was trying to fund a loan that the insurance declaration page didn't come in, and you talked to me and I almost forgot that you even walked in. So that's why trying that top of mind marketing face-to-face is so effective for signing agents. Not to mention, girl, that most signing agents don't even walk in. So like, oh my gosh, I forgot about you last week. I was so busy. But yes, where's your card? Let's work together. So sometimes it's really just getting yourself back in there and restating what you said the first time, because we cannot assume that we had their undivided attention when you walked in. And too many signing agents do that. They're like, well, they seem to be totally into me. And you're like, well, they were putting out 3 fires before you walked in. And does that make sense? What I'm trying to bridge for you? So what I want you this week is I don't want you worrying about any other new title or escrow offices. I want you to focus on the 8 that you hit last week. I want you to go back in. You can send an email and go back in. Again, I'm not saying do either or. But if you go back in, make sure you do an immediate follow-up with an email. Oh my gosh, so nice to meet you. Hope you have a fabulous weekend. Whatever. So they understand it's you and your email is the person who just walked in. Okay? So that's your goal for this week, to hit up all 8. Also network with your fellow Mississippians. Norma Howard, look her up on the Facebook group. I'm so freaking proud of you, man. So proud of you. So many people let the nerves hold them back from marketing, and you didn't. I promise you, you give me 60 days of this effort, we will build you a part-time business that will blow you away. Just stay consistent, keep believing in yourself, and understand that sometimes people need to see you more than once to make a decision. That's not a knock against you.
Right.
Just need to see you a couple more times. That's it. But girl, I'm so proud of you. And network with the fellow teachers in our Facebook group too. Like if you have any other teachers, we have a ton of them. And you guys should start banding together. Like, what's working? What are you saying? How are you weaving into the conversation? You're a teacher. We have one teacher who's doing $16,000 a month around his full-time schedule. So make sure you're networking with everybody in the group, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right,
so
girl,
much.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Let's go. And I want you to DM me how the follow-ups are going.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right. Happy 4th. Bye.
Bye.
All right. I hope everyone really got a lot of value out of that. I think a lot of times new signing agents don't lean on the current experience in whatever profession they're in. That draws them as a better signing agent. So if you're, oh, what's up? What's up?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes. Okay. So I only know you as your Instagram name. So what's your name, and let's have a conversation.
Janice Lyons. I go by Nicole. That's my middle name. So if you see me on the, the group, it's Nicole Lyons.
Awesome. What's going on, girl? How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Be safe,
I'm not driving.
okay?
My husband's driving.
Oh, okay. What up, man?
He said hi.
Okay, cool. So where are we at in your journey? And let's make some goals together.
Okay, so I am 35 signings in, and that's with signing services only.
Hold on. Woo! Everybody, drop her an emoji. 35 signings starting from 0. Come on. You know the hubby got to be proud of you right there.
He is. I'm trying to pull him in too, but he's not ready. But that's okay. We're working on him. We're working on him.
Juice for you. Okay, so 35 signings in. Where are we on our journey? Are we ready to go direct yet?
I am, but I am apprehensive, as are many. And my apprehension lies in that I have a full-time, 40-hour-a-week job.
Yeah.
And I'm apprehensive because if I do market direct and they give me a shot and I have to turn it down, I'm afraid that I have to turn them down, not the other way around.
Yeah.
So that's where my fear lies.
You ready to talk about it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, but I tell, first and foremost, most signing agents are part-time. Just FYI. A lot of new students are like, oh, part-time. I'm like, cool, like 80% off. So my point is that part-time's normal, okay? So it's not going to hinder your business. Second thing I want you to focus on is this, is sometimes when we're nervous, we start making excuses versus reasons. You start trying to justify something just to be like, oh, that makes sense. That's why I'm not marketing. So a little bit of your voice is you trying to justify not to market because you're a little nervous. And I just want you to recognize that. That's all. Okay? Here's what I want you to see is don't create a problem that hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
Why are you assuming that moment's even going to arise? You already know, being in the business, most signings are evenings anyways, right? You already know that. So just because they are direct doesn't mean that changes. Oh, it looks like I lost her. So for anyone out there who's part-time and has the same apprehension she does, is if you're doing part-time business right now as a signing service notary, you already know that signings occur on evenings and weekends. That's still the same thing for part-time signing agents when you go direct. So don't be apprehensive to walk in because most appointments are going to be evenings anyways. Does that make sense? So I hope I get her back on, Nicole. Oh, I lost Nicole. That's okay though. But I hope that helps everybody watching right now. Let's get Erica on. She's been waiting. Let's try to get Nicole back on. I think she's coming back. You coming back? All right. Oh, Nicole, you there? Okay.
I'm there. Yeah, I'm sorry. It froze.
Okay, you're good. So what I was saying is you already know that business is evenings and weekends. You've been doing 35 signings like that.
Yeah.
Just because it's direct doesn't mean that changes.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So
yes.
Remember, when you're doing signing service business, they're still getting it from an escrow company. They're just using the signing service as the middle person. My point is, direct business is still nights and weekends too. So
okay.
Don't overthink it.
Gotcha.
Number 3 is remember, escrow companies need a plethora of signing agents. So it's not like they're going to be like, oh, you can't do that. You know what I mean? Like, oh, cool. I'll call you if I need you. And you're trying to work your way into the rotation. So again, when a escrow company, I want you to receive what I'm about to teach you right here. When an escrow company calls a notary that they've just been marketed to, it's usually because their go-to notary is booked. So they're almost calling you out of desperation.
Okay.
9 out of 10 times you can probably move the appointments. Does that make sense? Because
yes.
remember, you're brand spanking new to them. They're not going to give you the perfect 7:30 appointment with like 4 hours at like 2 o'clock. They're gonna rush you like 5 o'clock. But hey, Nicole, can you do a 7:30? You just marketed us last week. My point is, oh my gosh, can we do it like 7:45? Of course we can. So my point is, when you first start marketing escrow companies, when they use you, they're almost at a point of desperation because they're 2 or 3 notaries they currently used are booked. So you actually have a little bit more flexibility than a lot of new signing agents understand, which I hope I just coached you in. So yes. I don't want you using that as a crutch. Okay. I hear some whys in your back seat, right? And so
yes.
So what I'm trying to say is you can work less and make more as you can be with them going direct. Like it makes all the sense in the world. You know what I mean?
Right. It does.
I'm going to end with this. I need you to really believe in yourself. I know you're 35 signings in. That's a lot of signings. Okay.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go.
Beautiful smile in the world. Title companies
Thank you.
See that. They need to feel your energy. I can feel it through the phone. Okay.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
I'm gonna end with this. Okay. I'm gonna set a goal. I'm gonna give you one last coaching tip and then give you a goal. An escrow company doesn't need to know you're part-time.
Right.
Like just like, hey, I'm a signing agent, willing and able to serve you. If they call you while you're working, then you're just busy. If they call you while you're working, you don't pick up, then you don't pick up. But there's no need to tell them that because that would just prevent them from calling you. But I always make the joke to these part-timers that if you got a $200 appointment on a Tuesday at noon, my guess is you'd figure out how to put it in somewhere. So
right.
That's my point. So I don't think there's a need to even let anybody know you're part-time because if you had a big appointment with a direct, I mean, you would figure it out is my guess. So don't go in there saying you're part-time. Just go in, I'm Nicole, ready to able and serve you. Use the script. I tell you what to say, just say it. So here's your goal for the week. You ready?
I'm ready.
One title company. That's it. I want one out of you. I want one where you're gratituding, you're walking in, pick one, just hit Google, title office is near me.
Oh, I've done it.
And then roll. Can you commit to that in front of 127 people live right now?
Yes, I can.
All right.
I'll be in there.
I want you to DM me, tell me how it went, okay?
Okay. All right.
The whole family happy Ford for me.
Same to you and yours.
Awesome. All right, girl, go get them. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
I love it. I love it. About to go market to our very first direct. Okay, we're gonna go Erica now. Okay, so remember, if you're a part-time signing agent, don't talk yourself out of marketing. That is sometimes a voice trying to say, oh, well, I'm part-time. Well, maybe they won't hire me. Yes, they will hire you. So remember, we gotta start creating reasons, not excuses. Unsuccessful people justify through excuses why something shouldn't happen. Successful people create reasons on why it should. So it doesn't look like Erica's about to jump on. Let's try Erica one more time. But if you're a part-timer out there, go get them. Believe in yourself. Build a business, man. Let's go. All right, so let me see. Okay, so it doesn't look like Erica's coming on. Let me go with Patricia. There we go. Hello.
Hi.
All right.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi.
Okay, cool. So start off with your name. I only know your Instagram name.
I'm Patricia from Delaware, and I'm a new LSS student. I'm actually sitting at the computer now going through the training.
Well, let me say welcome to the family, P.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Okay, cool. Well, let me tell you about some goals that I have for new students like yourself, okay? So it's really, I know there's a new student excitement of like, oh my gosh, I'm excited, I'm juiced up. But the problem is new students try to run through the course and it's literally impossible to retain everything. I always make the comment to new students that like, have you ever finished a book and then been like, what's in chapter 1?
Yeah.
Right? And so, what I want to do is prevent that on your new journey here of learning of the industry. So my advice and my goal for you is 2 to 3 hours max a day 3 of where you're learning. It is 2 hours uninterrupted, taking notes, rewatching the same modules, and then literally up off the computer, let that sink in, enjoy the rest of your day, come back tomorrow. If you give me 2 to 3 hours every day, you'll get through it in a week. Okay?
Okay.
Don't try to get through the course in one day. I know you probably have today off, and part of you is like, well, I'm going to spend all day studying. It's just, you're going to have that moment of like, oh, I forgot what was in module 1. And I don't want that for you because if you forget to a module 1, girl, you don't get any more business anymore. You know what I mean? So, any quick questions that while you have me on?
I just want to, I've been following you for a while now, like looking on your YouTube and watching some of the interviews that you have with some of your high students. But I haven't found anyone here in Delaware.
No, we have Delaware students.
Okay.
Obviously, Delaware is a smaller state. And so just because of state size, I have less people in Delaware versus Texas. Yeah. But no, we have Delaware students 100%. So go into the attorney state group, module 3 or 4. You'll see the attorney state group. You're an attorney state. And then in that group, type in anyone from Delaware. Number 2, in the big 6-figure group, just be like, hey, anyone else from Delaware in here? And people will start chiming in. Okay. But don't, but make sure you are taking advantage of the Facebook group and your networking, and then reach out and make posts. And I promise you, people will chime in.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I'm excited about it.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. That's it. And I'm here if you need anything at all. You know that.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a good fourth. Bye. All right. So let me go with, I'm going to try Erica one more time, then Beth. So Erica, I invited you. You got to accept the invitation. But yeah, for any of you brand new LSS students, I know you're super excited. Oh, what up? What up? What up?
Hey, everybody.
All right, Erica, talk to me, girl. Where are you at in your journey?
I am in New York City. I'm within the 5 boroughs. I am LSS student. I don't know. I'm scared to start.
Okay, well, how about
this?
You
guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, 100%. I can hear you. Can you hear me? Okay, cool.
I can hear you.
Okay, first thing is, we just recently had a 10K student out of New York City in the 5 boroughs. Bo, B-A-B-E-A, reach out to them, okay? Remember, there's no need, if you're an LSS student watching this right now, and I'm talking to you too, Eric, it's like, there's no need to be doing this by yourself. Like, if you're choosing not to network, like, that's on you, not me. Okay, so we have NYC students making 10 grand a month. you need to create that relationship and network. Like, hey, I'm LSS too. Let's talk. Let's talk about signing agent stuff. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You have to break out of your shell and grow a little bit because we have students in New York making money, okay? And if you're a little bit apprehensive, that's normal, but there's no need to kind of be apprehensive by yourself. Our community's amazing. You know that. And so reach out to Bo, B-E-A, in the group, and he's amazing. So I want you to do that, number one. So when you say you're nervous, what are we talking about here? Have you signed up for signing service yet? Have you started the course?
I finished the course. I did the NNA essentials. I passed the background check. I've been a notary for years. So let me just start with that. But it's like every time I'm getting ready to start, okay, I don't have a printer. I went out and bought a printer, right? Do I need business cards? I don't think I need business cards. So I'm not dead set on the business cards. So now I think my hang up is a scanner. What type of scanner do I need to get? So I feel like I'm using these things as a reason to not attack the list the way I should be.
Yes. Yeah. Well, first, I'm so proud of you talking through that and recognizing it because a lot of people don't, because you took the words out of my mouth. All I heard was a signing agent who was trying to stay busy and not productive, right? And so a lot of times people who are a little nervous do a bunch of busy work, which justifies not getting out there, which, by the way, is totally normal. But since you kind of understand that, because you said it before I did, is, okay, I get that I'm doing busy work, okay? Your job, personal growth is about recognizing when a problem and then attacking how to fix it. So here's what I want from you, but this is why I do these goal setting Mondays. So here's what I want. I want a commitment from you that we are going to sign up with all the signing agent databases in the course. SnapDocs, Signing Order, Notary Rotary, Notary Cafe, all of them in the course, signing track, okay?
Gotcha.
I need a commitment, okay? This week, there's probably 10 to 12 popular databases. Now, that's different than the signing service list because the signing service list is 300. Remember, the signing services use the signing agent databases to find the signing agents. But the databases is number one, okay? But again, I want you to take baby steps here, okay? So this week is just saying, Mark, there's 120 people on here live. You're saying it to the universe and everybody else. I commit to putting my names in the databases at the minimum.
So putting my name on the databases at the minimum.
All right, girl. And then checking me next week. You're going to get the phone buzzing. Because what I want is the excitement of the notifications. You may not get the first few notifications, but I want the excitement of like, okay, it's working. I got it. There's business for me. And then that moment, excitement will create more effort to build the business with signing services, et cetera, et cetera. But I just kind of want that just a little bit of energy coming, excitement and motivation just from signing up, okay?
Okay.
So remember, reach out to the fellow NYCers in the group. No need to do this by yourself.
Okay.
And you know I'm here if you need anything. If you're nervous, if any of those feelings, DM me, girl. You know I'll answer. You know I got your back.
Okay.
All right. I need you to DM me this week when you complete the databases.
I will.
All right. I'm holding you to that.
I just need to go to Best Buy and get a scanner. That's it.
Okay. No. You need the scanner when you accept your first appointment, not to put your name in the databases. You just need more busy. You're trying to give yourself more busy work. No. I do agree that before, when you get your first assignment, notifications start coming in. Yes, I agree with you, but you shouldn't let the busy work of getting a scanner prevent you from putting your name in the databases. Fair enough?
That's fair, and it makes perfect sense.
All right, girl. You know I'm rooting for you.
Thank you.
All right, and when we're done, go in all the comments. Everyone's rooting for you, too. I'll see you next week. DM me, okay?
I will. Thank you so much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of their day. Bye.
Bye. Oh, my gosh. Okay. How awesome is this? Yeah, you know what I will say before I put the next person on, and I see that her story resonated with a few of you. There's a difference between being busy and being productive. Let me say that one more time. A lot of new signing agents are nervous, and anything in life, right? If you're a little bit nervous, you're trying to find 14 different activities to keep you busy because mentally you're like, oh, I'm moving my business forward. When you're not moving your business forward, you're actually just kind of on a treadmill in the same place. You're treading on water as opposed to moving your business forward. So want to make sure that you understand there's a difference between being busy work and being productive, okay? So make sure you change that from busy to being productive. So glad that we talked about that because I think a lot of new signing agents kind of fall back and like, oh, I'm doing busy work when you're really making excuses because you're nervous and scared, which is normal, but let's talk about being nervous and scared. Let's not make excuses on not getting started. So excited. Hope everyone's having a blessed 4th of July weekend. I'm so excited to be on here with everybody. Beth, you are on next. But remember, not enough more productive work not to make up for the busy work. Now, there's a point and place for busy work, but don't just keep creating busy work. Like, oh, I need,
Hey.
What up, B?
Hi. Oh my gosh. Hi. Hi, everyone.
Hi. Okay, so Beth, tell me where you're from and where are you in your journey?
So I'm from Michigan, Metro Detroit. And
Awesome.
as I was listening to Erica's story, I felt like she was talking for me.
Mm-hmm.
My story's a little different. I'm a real estate agent. So I have, lender friends. I have friends who are escrow officers. I'm just like, it seems like the perfect position for me, but I'm so scared. Like, I literally am so scared to start.
Well, let's talk about that, okay? So let's talk about it. I love it. And by the way, I appreciate you being vulnerable because, like Erica was telling your story, and I'm sure you're going to be telling someone else's story. So thank you for this moment, and I want to help you through it. But before I start there, like I told Erica, you're an LSS student, yes?
Yeah, so I finished the course. All I'm waiting on now is my E&O insurance. I don't know if it's a policy number or what, but I'm waiting for that so I can show, that I have E&O insurance.
So the reason I asked that was make sure you're in the Michigan group. We have a bunch.
Oh, I am.
Okay, good. Okay, cool.
Seriously, I'm always in the group every second of the day. I'm looking at old videos, commenting, trying to encourage others. And I can kind of resonate with Erica as far as trying to find busy work. Like, I'm like, I'm constantly trying to, what supplies do I need?
That's right. That's right. Like I told E is I appreciate, I'm very excited that you recognize that, right? The first step is recognizing it. The next step is fixing it. So, but let's just talk through the fear because it's normal. Okay. Like totally normal. There's a couple things that help you through the fear. Okay. There's the motivation of like, remember why you chose to be a signing agent, which I do think is true, right? Remember, usually your why should push you through your nerves. Oh, I see a why right
He's
there,
right here.
girl. Like, what up? But here's my bigger thing, okay? Yes, your why should push you. Oh, love it. Mine's 3.5 years old, so like I missed that phase.
Yes.
Okay, so look, honestly, the why should help you push past, but the bigger thing is it's a moment I want you to have of, experience is our best teacher. Okay? Let me coach you on this. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. So a lot of new students like yourself are like, Mark, I don't feel ready. I don't feel ready to either take my first signing. I don't feel ready to go direct. You know why? Do you know why you'll never feel ready?
Because I keep telling myself I'm not ready?
No, because ready isn't a feeling.
What is it then? Anxiety?
Well, it's not an emotion. Happy, sad, angry. That's why everyone always is waiting to feel ready. And when you understand that ready isn't a feeling, ready is a moment. Ready is a decision. Ready is a moment of I can do this. See, a lot of times we're like, oh, I don't feel ready. You'll never feel ready because ready isn't a feeling. It's a decision. It's a moment where like, I understand that I might have to be brave enough to suck. I can't get good at something until I do that something. And that's why ready is a decision. So I want you to make the decision that I am ready. I can do this. I might bumble. I might not be that good in the beginning, but you can never be good at something you've never done. And that's part of being ready is like understanding that is a lot of us put this undue pressure of like, I should be a signing agent who's done 100 signings at 0 appointments. Like that just doesn't make sense. Does that make sense?
You know what? Someone posted in the nationwide group today. They asked a question. They said, how many times did you practice before your first signing? And most of the comments said none. I just started.
Ready is a decision.
I know. You're so right. And you know what? My thing is, I have another son. He's 2. And ever since I had my kids, I'm 26. So I'm like, ever since I turned 26 last month, I'm just like having a midlife crisis. Is that a thing? I don't know. A midlife crisis. But I'm trying to find myself, who I am before kids. I'm trying to find her again. And I really want this to work, and I want to help, you know, provide for my family, and more than just a financial aspect. I want to have adult conversations. I want to get out the house. You know,
Yes.
I want to love what I do. And as a real estate agent, I loved it, and I do love it, but the market is trash right now. You know, it's great for people who are cash heavy.
That's right.
It's great for selling agents, but I'm typically a buyer's agent, so I'm really struggling right now. I don't have a lot of cash heavy buyers. So I need to, you know, make money. I need to get out there, but, and here's the kicker. Okay, Mark.
Hold on. So what I hear is, you know, someone who's just prolonging the moment of like, you know, that you need this.
I know I need
to make the decision that you're ready.
You're gonna be so mad at me about this. I used to work at Quicken Loans. I was a mortgage banker. I'm a real estate agent. There's literally no reason why I shouldn't be confident to talk and not even walk through documents, because I don't need to fully go into them, right?
That's
legally I can't.
And look, I'm going to support you a little bit on that thought process. The reason you're nervous is we're always going to be nervous at something we've never done, period, right? Like, you know, I've never cooked a lasagna before. So like, if you're asking me to cook lasagna for my family of 8, I'm going to be nervous because I've never done it before. So we have to understand that the nerves are normal, but that's why I keep telling you, ready is a moment, ready is a decision. Like, I have to make the decision. I'm going to cook the lasagna and realize whatever outcome happens, I either learn from it or I build upon it. Right? There's no such thing as failures. There's lessons. You either learn from it or you build on it, right? So if you do something right, you build on it. If you do something wrong, you learn from it. So you just have to be like, look, I have all this experience. I've never done this segment of the industry. I'm not going to be good at it right out of the gate because I've never done it, but I think you might surprise yourself. Okay? So what I hear is this. I'm going to end with this. Okay? I'm going to end with this. You ready?
Okay.
I'm going to end with this. Is a lot of times new students like yourself, you get a little bit nervous simply because you are discounting what you're great in. You're discounting the work you've put in. You're discounting, I'm a good realtor. You're discounting, I was an LO. You're discounting, I studied Mark's course for 6 hours. You're discounting, I did the NNA certification for 3 hours. Like, why are you discounting all this? Instead, you need to be like, look, because of this, that's why I'm going to be good. Because of this, that's why I'm going to be good. So what I need you to do is change the narrative. Your narrative is, I haven't done it, when I need you to change it to, I'm going to be good at my first signing because I've been a mortgage officer. I'm going to be good at my first signing because I'm a realtor. I'm going to be good at my first signing because I've taken Mark's course. Just change the narrative, okay, to why. Stop discounting your greatness. Start remembering your greatness and make the decision of you're ready, girl. You got this. Let's go.
Thank you. Let's go.
Okay.
You know, I have my call scheduled with you next week or in 2 weeks or something like that. Perfect. So we'll reconnect then.
Okay.
And I'm
really excited. This is goal setting Monday. Before we meet each other, I need you to commitment to me, like my girl did, that you're going to sign up for the signing agent databases at the minimum this week.
I'll give you one more. Actually, I left an escrow officer on red because I didn't think she would answer, but she messaged me back and she asked me what my fee was. I didn't answer because I was shook. I didn't know what to say.
Right.
So hopefully next Monday I'll join back in and I'll let you know that I responded to
Somebody
her.
watching, everyone's rooting for you, by the way. When you get off here, you'll see a bunch of
everyone.
And so someone said it better than me, is focus on your strengths. I said stop discounting what you've done. So I agree. Focus on your strengths. Okay? And make the decision to get in because you're ready, girl. All right, DM me. Let me know how it goes.
I will. Thank you.
All right. Happy 4th. All right, I got time for one more. Let's go with Mariana, and then maybe Alondra if I have time. But Mariana, let's go with her. So awesome. Remember, ready isn't a feeling. You'll never feel ready. Ready is a moment. What's up, girl? How are you?
Hi. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. How are you? How are you?
Okay. First of all, sorry for this hair.
Oh, girl, you look great. It's a holiday. We know it. I'm just jumping on, so it's all good. Okay, so say your name and what part of your journey are you on?
My name is Mariana. I'm from San Diego, by the way.
Oh, what?
Very local. I am 12, 13 signings in.
Hold on. Can we give a round of applause? Drop some clapping emojis. 13 signings in from scratch, girl. You got to be proud of yourself. I'm proud of you.
Yes. So, and I actually reached out. I finally had the guts to reach out because I've been in banking for 10 plus years and also have like the prior girlfriend that just joined.
Yeah.
Of context in the banking industry, and I still, for some reason, get nervous to reach out, but I finally did throughout this past week. And
Yeah.
just now, I got a response from one of the LOs that said, of course, she just emailed her officer. This is a good friend of mine who work at this bank. Please add her to our preferred notary list. And
Woo! Let's go. Okay, cool. So first off, you know it works.
yes.
So I need you to ride this momentum. That is this week's goal. Girl, I can see it right now. You are juiced. Your effort equals signings right now. So here's what I need from you though this week. I need you to write the whole time you told me about that, you're smiling ear to ear. So you're juiced. Ride the momentum. Too many new signing agents that get one good moment and they're like, all of a sudden, like, well, how come that there's not any other good moments? Because you're not parlaying it into more good moments. So you know it works. You were nervous, but you're now understanding like, wow, this actually works. So your job is to double down on the effort. Does that make sense?
Yes.
That's your job, not mine. That is yours. You know it, because the hard part is doing what you did. You're like, oh my gosh, it's working. Now you got to double down on it. So every contact you have, walking in title companies, you know it's working. You know you're a good signing agent. You know what I teach you guys, momentum creates momentum, but it's your job to get that snowball moving. You know what I mean? So it's working. So here's my quick thing. Okay, so they just introduced you to an escrow officer, correct? This is the goal for the week. You ready?
Yes.
You're gonna take that email that you got introduced on, and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, so awesome to meet you. I would love to come in tomorrow and introduce myself in person. You're going to do some gratitude in the loan signing system way. You're going to be beautiful. You're going to put that beautiful smile on. You go in and you're going to crush it. Do I have that from? I want the email to move to a face-to-face meeting. That's what I want. You can commit to that, okay? I don't want an email that sounds like, oh, nice to meet you. I'm here if you need anything. I don't want that, all right? I need, oh my gosh, so nice to meet you virtually. I'd love to come in tomorrow and introduce myself, or whatever day works. But my point is, I want you to be very communicative. I'm coming in to say hi. I'm coming in to meet you face to face. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You can commit to that.
Yes, I am committing to that. And then I also, because I'm so scared on the phone and on lives, and I get sometimes when I get nervous, my accent comes out and I get even more nervous. So I do a lot of emailing, and I started reaching out via social media, and I actually had another San Diego escrow officer said, send me your information out of just a DM.
Love it. It worked. Everything I teach works. The thing that I need from you, though, is to bridge it to that face-to-face. Just build the confidence. I mean, girl, you're smiling ear to ear. You're beautiful. Like, come on, you know you're good at what you do. So I need you to bridge it from email to face-to-face. That's the personal growth that I need. That's what I want you to be like, okay, Mark, I can do it. Ride the momentum. And number two, I'm going to end with this, is we're in San Diego, and anyone who's in communities where, you know, another language is powerful. Like, I want you to let people know I speak Spanish. Like that's part of what separates you from everybody else. So I would own the accent. It means you speak 2 languages. That's epic. You know what I mean? So I'm so proud of you. But this week, I need you to commit from the emails to a face-to-face. That's the goal for this week.
Okay.
Okay? Don't hide behind the email. In front, out front, write it, and we're going to build a business together, okay?
Yes.
I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Represent.
Yay.
All right, put me in the DMs and let me know how everything goes, okay?
Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right, girl. Happy 4th. Bye. All right, I got time for one more. I think Alondra has been there for a minute. So Alondra, I hope I'm saying that right. Oh my gosh, how awesome was that? She's working the system's working, and she's getting the email introduction. She's reaching out via social. What up, girl?
Hello.
How are you?
Good afternoon. I'm doing good. Finally got to actually be live.
Yeah, I love it. So introduce yourself, and then where are you from?
My name is Alondra. I'm from Riverside, California. And I recently finished, I'm going to say about almost a month ago, finished the first course, your course.
Awesome.
I'm still waiting for my certificates. I'm getting really nervous. I'm like, what should I be doing right now? I'm also a new realtor too.
Okay.
So just breaking a year in the industry of real estate also.
Okay.
Hopefully, crossing my fingers, having my first closing.
Awesome.
In 2 days. So I'm happy about that.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. So I get very nervous because I'm like, I'm all over the place and I don't want it to be like one of those things that you do all and nothing at the same time, you know?
Right.
The questions that I have is I do want to go over the program again. And of course, as many times as I can, but for the second time, I ordered my business cards already because I'm like, I'm ready, please, like let me. But the one thing I do get nervous, I'm not nervous to talking to people. I'm not even nervous of going to find those escrow title realtor. I'm not nervous about that. I'm nervous about doing it right.
Okay. Well, let's talk about it. Okay. So let me help you with that. Okay. And I hope everyone's listening because I'm sure your story is the same as many watching. First thing I want you to do is remember what we're doing. We're watching people sign their name over and over and over. That's it. So remember, you're a realtor. Our job is not to be the realtor as a signing agent. Our job is not to be the loan officer. So the point I'm trying to help you with is don't overthink the actual signing itself. We're there to collect 150 signatures, dates, initials. That's it. Okay. So don't overthink it. Number two, if you make a mistake, guess what? You're just going to go fix it. Not that big of a deal, right? So don't overthink the consequence or what we're doing to help you through kind of that nervousness. Number three, and the last thing I want to say is, look, I understand that we all strive for perfection, but what we cannot do is let analysis equal paralysis. Those signing agents end up preventing themselves from making money because they're overanalyzing everything. We're collecting signatures. That's it. Period. We look at a piece of paper and we're like, you need to sign here, you need an initial here, you need a date here. That's it. So don't overthink it. Okay. So when you're talking, you know, when you feel yourself getting nervous, but look, Alondra, you're just collecting signatures. You're just collecting dates. You're just collecting initials. And if I happen to miss one, I'm going to go fix it. I'll fix it for free. I'm going to fix it fast. And I'm going to apologize to make it right. So don't overthink what we're doing, girl. You're going to be amazing.
Thank you.
Because the hard part about this business is getting students confidence to go in a title company. So if you already have that down, then the sky's the limit. Okay.
Yeah. So I do
don't
have questions.
overthink it.
Sorry, I have the 3 questions about that. If I'm going to promote myself, and I think I asked this to be at Facebook and even on a chat, on a messaging, do I not mention that I'm a realtor?
Let's actually put this on pause. I want you to go. So let's put this on pause. So this is a goal setting Monday, but make sure you set up the one-on-one mentorship that comes in the course. And I'll answer that until my face turns blue. So, you know, you're paying for that. That's not extra. I'm not charging you more. But those marketing questions, make sure you join the Facebook, go to the last module in the course. And then there's a calendar for me to you to sit down as long as you need, and I'll answer that, okay? This is more just helping you with your goal setting, pushing you through some of your nerves, or you can always tag me in the Facebook group.
Okay.
Okay?
Got it.
Cool.
So in that case, the questions that I have will be, what should I be doing right now? Just completely review.
Yes, good question.
For now?
Yes.
Just review.
Review. Look, you know, the most profitable signing agent is the most educated signing agent. So the answer is yes. Make sure you go back to all the mentorship videos. Remember, we have live training with 6-figure signing agents. Go back and watch all of those. You know, these 6-figure signing agents are telling you exactly how they marketed their business. That's all included. So yes, you should be going back and watching all the 6-figure signing agents. You know, and if you're nervous about making mistakes, we have signing service owners doing live trainings. All that's saved in the course and the mentorship and business coaching. You know, we have, 50, 60 different signing service owners in LSS. All of them are doing trainings for us. My point is go through those and watch those videos and trainings. And if you have questions you want to ask those signing service owners, just DM them. Just find them in the Facebook group and be like, hey, I just watched your training. What did you mean about this? So yes, the answer to you is keep going through the course, not just the nuts and bolts of how to do a signing. but also the marketing training from other six-figure signing agents, and also the signing training from the signing service owners. I mean, we had Jennifer Glover do one, and she has a $5 million a year signing service.
Wow.
So make sure that you're watching all of those and then DMing them if you have any questions on it. So that's what you should be doing. Okay? And then make sure that you sign up for the end of the course webinar, and we'll go through all of the marketing questions in hand.
Okay.
All right?
Okay. I can do that. So I'll be right back. Thank you. See, so the other thing is like, I'm really like ready, but I'm like, okay, so I just gave my, I'm also like leaving my job, my regular full-time job soon. And I just want to dedicate myself into notary and, you know, realtor too. But I want to make sure I'm organizing myself well on doing that. So what you're saying is reviewing and following those courses, what's just going to help me.
That's right.
Those,
and then again, you know, remember to watch all the trainings from other six-figure signing agents. That's as important as the training you're getting from me. You know, a lot of them are building businesses recently. I built my business, you know, I've been in this 18 years. So I'm trying to give you as much experience from other signing agents and myself. So your job is just to keep soaking all that in, right? What makes my course amazing, it's not just me. It's the voice of many other signing agents who've been doing really well in the industry. So you're getting training from a bunch of different perspectives. So my point is make sure you're watching all of those as well. All right?
Do I sign up for the 6 figures? Is that
Yes.
what's next? So, cause I'm sorry, there's a fundamental course, and then there's another, the next one
Yes.
that you actually did it for free.
There's the fundamental, professional, and six-figure. Which one did you invest in?
The fundamental one. That's
Oh, yeah. You need to get into, so that's why. You don't have any of the, so get at the minimum upgrade to the professional course.
So
That's why you're not getting any of the mentor from me. That's why you actually don't get the end of the course webinar. That's why you're getting none of the support. So the reason it's the most inexpensive course is because you get the least amount of stuff. You get just the fundamentals. So yes, when we get off, go back on the website, upgrade to the professional course, and you'll get access to all those six-figure signing agent trainers, all the signing service owners as well. That's why you always want to get the six-figure.
Okay.
And then cool. Then once you're in that course, then you can set up the webinar with me.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, cool.
Thank
Keep
you.
up, girl. I'm rooting for you, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, well, thank you so much for spending an hour with me. I know it is a holiday, but just because it's a holiday doesn't mean that I don't serve you. So I wanted to jump on and help you with your business. So remember, a goal without a plan is just a dream. So what you should be taking is a couple hours tonight, focusing on the effort and the goals you have for this week, turning a big goal into small goals into micro goals. And then remember, every single goal should be congratulated by you, recognized by you, and build a business. This business comes down to one thing. That is effort. That is it. You give me effort, you follow the system, and you will build a business. Remember, I believe in you, but I just can't believe in you more than you believe in yourself. Have a great rest of your holiday, everybody. Bye.